There are now many priests who leave their priestly ministry by age or physical condition. It is important that they do not feel alone, marginalized, and forgotten. A Christian awareness on the part of all towards elderly priests is needed. Now, we need to think of the old priest, because when they are old, they will have no one to give them a glass of water. Padre Pio kept this dream for the 50s, but it failed to be realized.
Luigina mi consegnò dei depliant.
Father Giuliano Di Renzo said that Padre Pio wanted a home for the elderly priest. In the interview, he states that a spiritual daughter of Padre Pio, Luigina Sinapi, gave him some brochures concerning the project of the home for priests. The leaflet brought the autograph signature of Father Pellegrino Funicelli. It was written that Padre Pio had commissioned the professor Enrico Medi and Luigina Sinapi the project to build the house of the old priest. Padre Pio did not want a rest home. The priest had to continue to provide his service with confession, spiritual direction, and masses. In his heart, the saint of Pietrelcina had the desire to realize in San Giovanni Rotondo, next to the convent, a house for those priests who, when they are forced to leave their pastoral positions due to age limits, have no family members ready to receive them, or did not find a structure suitable to provide them with adequate assistance. A dream of Padre Pio is losing shape. Home for senior priests, not only national, but on the whole world. Home for elderly priests and welcome center for clergy is the place where a priest can feel welcomed and cared for according to the gospel criteria of following the spiritual teachings of St. Pio of Pietrelcina. In a rather singular initiative for some, permeated with charity, a welcome for those priests who, because of their age or illness, need particular brotherly support. Padre Pio's dream has a prophetic and exemplary character because he sees in the elderly priest a resource and added value for the community, for his experience, his wisdom, his prayer. Padre Pio always reminded his brothers to value the wisdom of elderly priests. The Capuchin friars, thanks to contributions of benefactors, are carrying out the realization of this dream. Right next to the convent of San Giovanni Rotondo, the dream desired by Padre Pio is taking shape, the house for elderly priests and welcome center for clergy. After a period of interruption, work continued on the construction of the house that will be built next to the new church of St. Pio in San Giovanni Rotondo, completing an existing structure. The house will be connected directly with the square of the new church named after the saint of Pietrelcina. The building will have a convent's garden within its boundaries, where the Saint Pio of Pietrelcina used to stroll through 2 rows of cypress trees during brief moments of recreation. A home, therefore, for priests alone, incapacitated, elderly, in the same land on which the stigmatized feet of Padre Pio have been placed. Here, they will breathe the fresh air of the Gargano, hosted near the place where a mysterious personage came down from heaven to impress the signs of the Passion of Christ on the body of the humble friar of Pietrelcina. The priest who will stay in the house will be able to continue to exercise their ministry in the shrine, listening to confessions, collaborating in the liturgical services. They will feel assisted, protected, and even united to the Lord, a structure that is vital by an authentic spirit of priestly brotherhood. Since the project was presented, numerous requests have already been received, but the construction site, started with contributions of various benefactors, is slow due to lack of insufficient funds. Only the support of all the devotees of Padre Pio and of those who are grateful to the priest for what they have received will allow the acceleration of the work and will allow this initiative and this dream of Padre Pio to become a reality. The Capuchin friars are confident in how many, through their collaboration, can help in the completion of this fundamental structure, following the footsteps of St. Pio of Pietrelcina. Solidarity, sacrifice, and prayer will be the pillars of this new work blessed by St. Pio, who once again tends to everyone. Only the generosity and support of all the devotees of Padre Pio will allow the realization of what was a dream of our beloved saint.